In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, one God, amen. Good afternoon, all our friends. As we meet another day, another message, as we are getting closer and closer to the big day, the Pentecost, the day of the descending of the Holy Spirit, and the celebration of the Pentecost and the birth of the church. Not just because it's a day in the history, just a day on the calendar, but we're actually reliving the same events again, and we are asking the Holy Spirit to come again and to fill us and to change us and to revive the church, revive the whole world, revive each one of us again in order to be tools in his hands to declare his kingdom. Today's message again is a beautiful message that we are very, very much in need to listen to in the midst of tribulation, hatred, and anger. Message of love. Today's message is from the Gospel of St. John, chapter 15, and again, verses 12 to 16, where it starts by verse 12. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. This is my commandment. There's only one thing that he is asking. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. How can we function in this world without having that love? But how can we do that? How can we do that? Three things real quick. Number one is I will never be able to love unless I know that I am loved first. Number two, I will never be able to love unless I know that I am part. I depend on the others. I depend on my brothers and sisters. I depend on the community, on the society. I'm not by myself. And number three, I will never be able to love unless I know that this is the only thing that will last forever. Love shall never fail. Love shall never fail. Three things that let's remember and remind ourselves with that as we are walking hand by hand during a time that love needs to be very, 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 very obvious, very practical. Number one, know that you are loved first. As it says here in the passage, that greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. You are my friends if you do whatever I command you. We are loved. You are loved by him. Do you really understand that? What does that mean to you, being loved by God? Is it just an aspect, just a thought, or an actual living relationship that you know that you are truly loved by him? Number one. Number two, know that we are all part of this. We are all part of the one body. We cannot function away from each other. That's why he said here again that this is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. We cannot function away. We are created to live in a community, in a society, in a loving setup. Number three, that this is the only thing that will last forever. Love shall never fall. This is the only thing. Everything else will go away, but love will remain forever. The more we do this, my friends, the more we are understanding that this is what we need to do. This is what we need. This is how we declare the kingdom, his kingdom, by showing love. I urge you today and I challenge you today to take a practical step to show that love towards someone. Maybe someone you haven't talked to, maybe someone you really having hard time to love. At least get on your knees and ask God, Lord, teach me how to love. Again, number one, we are loved. Number two, we are all depending on each other. And number three, love shall never fall. The more we do this, the more we walk together, declaring his kingdom, to whom the glory now and forever, to the ages of all ages. Amen.